Hello guys, well today I am off doing what I said I'd have a few weeks rest for. I'm off to see a job today. I mean, obviously if this one doesn't come out, I've still got backup things lined up, but it's worth a look. I'm just off to get the train to head there now. Like life has good and bad memories. That building over there was where I went to university, obviously about 12 years back. Yeah, I've got good and bad memories of that, probably more good than bad, thankfully. Its name has changed now, but there's a pub right there. It used to be called Flicks. Well, see, I had absolutely loads of my lunches in there. We used to do a deal, £5 for a drink, which could be a beer, and a dinner. Right, something like that these days would probably be about £12. Well, last night was a proper miserable one for me. I nearly felt like putting my head in a bin. Well, saying put my head in a bin isn't what I really felt like. It's the more polite way, the more nicer way of saying it. Fall on YouTube. It's a lot worse, really. I just had a bit of a rough day, really. That job I went to see yesterday, perhaps it could be going ahead. I've just kind of got to keep on the toe a little bit. But sometimes I don't know if I've done the right thing coming back or what. I mean, the thing is, I can now say, I never once said this to myself in Australia, I could now say it's only early days, because I've only been back 1 week, really. I mean, I think when I have less stuff to focus on, it's like I probably do realise a bit more positive than the negative when I'm in the right mood. But never mind, I had a lie in today for about the first time since well, probably since I was in Australia. I got up at about 7 o'clock, and yeah, some people will be like 7 o'clock, yeah, that's the lie in compared to lately. As you might not be surprised, I'm off to Wetherspoons right now. Yeah, I've managed to adapt back to Wetherspoons coffee. I'll get it on video one time. I've been learning how to use the coffee machine at home, because it was something that I always wanted to learn, but it's just a case of keeping up a bit. But I've made myself some coffees, of course, and obviously I make them for me mum and dad as well. It's like, because obviously if you haven't used the coffee machine, it's a bit tricky at first, but after a few goes you can easily get a knack with it. This afternoon I'm off to try a bit of fishing on a old park lake I used to fish as a kid. I wouldn't know what it's like now, so this is a bit of a mission to see. I don't know what it's like now, so this is a bit of a mission to see what it's like these days. Really good for perch. A long time ago. So I'll give it a go. I'm thinking of making a reel for me TikTok and Instagram while I'm here. This is all I've packed. My rod fit today, it's 4 pieces and then my landing net, so that's basically what I jump on a bus with. Session. Well, actually, in fact, I found out there's fishing there. It went okay, so at least I put a rod in somewhere with fishing, but it went in terms of what I caught. Well, I'm quite alive like now, because basically I've got a new activity I love, which I'll show you on the vlog one time, but obviously not now because it's after 9 o'clock. And basically it's making coffee with the coffee machine. Obviously a proper coffee making machine, not just a press a button one. Now I've made myself 2 this evening. I made myself an Americano, what I loved. I'll tell you something, it tastes miles better than instant coffee. But I feel like I can't get sleep now. But I'll tell you something about myself lately. People who've knew me closely for years probably haven't seen me in a such worse state before. Like when I've been to see people, well, been close to seeing people and I'm worried about seeing them for worrying about questions what I might get asked. Well, basically, my mum says, and she's probably right to be fair, is I just overthink things too much, because I'd say I've been back over the week now. Well, actually, I've been back home nearly enough a week now, just about a few hours away from 1 week. And obviously, I'm still anxious about going to some places that I feel like I could just not get left in peace about. It's like where I went fishing today, it's somewhere I haven't fished for over 20 years. So obviously nobody knows me around the area. Well, someone could, because then it's not a million miles away from where I live. It's probably about 8 miles away, but I'm not really known around the area as such. So I wouldn't constantly have people asking me. So yeah, that's how I feel a bit. People constantly asking me. I mean, I feel like it's probably only a week or 2 away from being all forgotten about by other people. Well, it's for match later on, but I'm off to do a haircut beforehand. Well, it was good to be back at the riverside this afternoon. In the North Stand this time. Before the match, atmosphere was absolute unreal. Then, well, once it started, it wasn't as good. It all quietened off, but we could have went 3 up in the first half, then we could have went 3 down in second half. But for the playoffs second leg roll on Tuesday night. I'll be round me mates watching it, which I'm looking forward to. Now, yeah, being back to Riverside, well, particularly before the match, it put some vibes into my happy mood again. You know, I could feel like I'm getting somewhere slowly, and then my mood changes from time to time, really. But as I've said, it's only early days being back home. Oh well, guys, I'm just on the evening walk now. Obviously, it's been about probably 4 hours since I got in from that match. I sat in the comforts of me home and like just chilling and like watching videos, doing a bit of the exercises, and like trying to improve my flexibility and skills. Yeah, I have to start working more. I'm gonna get back to time working more on the leg flexibility again. Is that I was nearly at the point where I could nearly manage the splits, and then it was like kind of slacked a bit once I got to Australia. I sometimes say to myself, try and forget about talking about another move for a while, but then it comes in my head just by habit of what I'm thinking. But this is just thought. I actually had this thought before in my past life, so it's not just thought. The next move, I might potentially try Toronto in Canada. I mean, I've seen videos of it. Lovely city. Of course, well, I think the comparison of Australia to Toronto, particularly through the winter months, Toronto is very cold. So it's like I would have to be mindful about what sort of accommodation I could live in. Bear in mind, this is it. I don't think I'd want to live in a bunk bed hostel for very long again. I could live in something like a pod or capsule hostel, because I feel like you do have your own bit of space, and like you feel like at bed, like behind that curtain, or like just behind the door, like in a cupboard sort of thing. It's like your bit of a room. And yeah, I loved a capsule. But of course, well, if it was Toronto and in the winter months, obviously you would need something more cosy. I don't know what Toronto's coffee culture is, but of course in the past Toronto was just forts. So I never looked into it deeply, but I could do some research on it more deeply, and perhaps maybe save that for another time. I mean, apparently the job market, I've heard, ain't the best in Canada. I don't know about Toronto. Big cities it might be alright, but it might be like in small places. I know a popular place of the British in Canada is at Calgary. But yeah, one of my attractions about Toronto is particularly the bass fishing. and it could feel a bit more like homely, unlike Australia in a way. But I wouldn't say that was like my main problem with Australia. It's just like it's quite a bit similar in Toronto to what there is in the UK. Well, when it comes to flexibility with legs, my aim is to try and get it as high as the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders do one day. Whether I'll get there, I don't know. But anyway, it's starting to get the evening, and I'm starting to get a bit low again as I get tired, so and get a bit grumpy again with myself, so I'm going to watch something to try and chill out now. Well, anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Please drop a like, subscribe, and goodbye.